You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. And why the hell are you making more movies? Shoot me in the fucking face. Hey everyone, welcome to the review. Here's my review for the movie The Grinch, 2018's The Grinch. Gosh, yes, this is made by Illumination Studios. This is the studio that's made movies like The Despicable Me and Minions movies and Secret Life of Pets. Yes, the director of that movie also directed this movie. It's another director I don't care to remember. And they also made like Sing and Hop and just a lot of really bad or just really average, passable maybe, kids films and stuff. And yes, let's do the Grinch story all over again. Even though the Grinch story has been done already twice, and it's been done in just way better ways, and we don't need another Grinch movie. Yes, I love the Grinch. Like, that is like he's one of my favorite characters. I love the Grinch, as you can tell. I'm a huge Grinch fan. I love Christmas movies. I love the spirit of Christmas and stuff, and I have always since I've been a kid, and that's why I love the Dr. Seuss story. My mother used to always read it to me and my sister when we were kids, the story, before we went to bed, all throughout the Christmas holidays. I loved the animated movie, the 30-minute short. I thought it was a great film. Boris Karloff is a phenomenal Grinch and a great narrator. Has got the awesome, cool song. It puts me in that Christmas feel and stuff. And yes, I even do have a guilty pleasure for the Ron Howard, Jim Carrey Grinch movie. It's not a great movie. I would even call it really a good movie, but I still really enjoy it. I have a lot of nostalgia for it, and I have a huge guilty pleasure for it, and I appreciate Jim Carrey's performance, and I appreciate the makeup design in that film, and I think it is very, very funny in moments. But I think it's a good movie in a guilty pleasure sort of way, and I never thought they really needed to make another Grinch movie. And then when I found out Illumination Studios was making it, I just thought that sounded like a horrible train wreck of an idea. I'm just like, why? Why? Like, why? Like, the story's been done before. We don't need another Grinch story. Give us something different and original. No, let's just make the movie that's been done twice before, so let's do it again a third time. And just make it the same fucking story. And, from the trailers, it didn't look all that interesting, so I had extremely low expectations going into this film, and honestly, it's not that bad. Like, it was surprising how much I had some enjoyment in this film. It still wasn't very good, and it's still not a movie I would ever watch again. I definitely recommend the Jim Carrey one or the short one, the TV special one more, especially that one. Everyone should be watching that film on Christmas. Great film. No one's the Grinch but Boris Karloff to me, but I don't know, there's nothing new about this movie, nothing special about this movie, nothing original about this movie. The biggest praise I can give it is its animation. And I knew that going in that it would have very nice animation. The animation looks beautiful, actually. The colors look great, the snow, all the Christmas colors. It does feel very Christmassy. It feels very much like a Christmas movie, and it does give you that, like, you know, Christmas spirit and everything, and all the little bright colors and textures and stuff. They look very nice. It looks very beautiful. Whoville looks really cool and stuff. The design of the Grinch is a very cool design, and I really appreciated the animation design in this film. I thought it looked very, very nice. I also didn't mind Benedict Cumberbatch. I thought Benedict Cumberbatch was a fine Grinch. He's no Boris Karloff or Jim Carrey, but he is perfectly fine. He acts like the Grinch with his, like, you know, his voice and stuff that he brings and everything. And yeah, the message is also, it's there. It's a little hammy. It's a little cheesy, but the message is there. It's not done as well as the original film, but there's a message. It's there. And that's about it for positives. It's very beautiful to look at. The Grinch is fine, and Benedict Cumberbatch is fine. It does have a fine and good message for kids to learn. However, though, it is absolutely predictable. You can predict everything that's going to happen in this movie, and if you've seen the two other films, this movie doesn't really bring anything new. It does add a different, like, backstory to the Grinch, but it doesn't really make him interesting and stuff. And I don't understand with some of these movies why they go to the past for the Grinch. That's not interesting. I think adding more mysteriousness to the Grinch makes him more interesting. That's why I like the short movie more, because you don't know why the Grinch hates Christmas. You don't know why he's so mean and so maniacal, why he wants to destroy Christmas from the Who's of Whoville. Not knowing makes him more interesting, and makes him more creepy, and makes him more of just a nasty character. But when you go into the backstory and humanize this asshole of a character, which he is, he's a jackass, but when he hears the Whovilles and realizes he can't steal Christmas, because Christmas is in here, it's in your heart. You can't steal someone's love for Christmas. And he realizes that. He realizes that Christmas does not come from a store. Christmas is about spending time with your families and being together for the holidays. And he realizes that at the end of the original Christmas story of the Grinch. That's what makes it so much more powerful. So trying to humanize the character and make him why he hates the Who's of Whoville, why he hates Christmas, I think that's just not needed. And it just adds unnecessary character development to a character that is more interesting when he's more of a mystery. And that was the biggest problem with the Jim Carrey one and of this movie. This one, I actually hated the backstory more than the Jim Carrey one, but yeah. I just thought that was not needed, adding a backstory to the Grinch. I get they're trying to fill the 90-minute runtime, but they could have did more things. And there was also a lot of really unfunny jokes. I don't think I laughed once in this movie. At least in the Jim Carrey one, as ridiculous as that film got at times, I did laugh at a lot of scenes in that film, because that's because Jim Carrey's a funny guy. This one, I didn't laugh once. There's nothing that made me laugh or chuckle and stuff. Kids were laughing. Kids were having a blast in the theater, but I wasn't laughing. I didn't think it was all that funny and stuff. It's mostly for kids and everything, so cool. And the music was absolutely annoying. The remix of the Grinch song is atrocious, and although the music and the modern music is pretty annoying and just not really all that catchy and stuff, and the Whoville and the Who characters and Cindy Lou Who, none of them were interesting or enjoyable to watch and stuff. And yeah, I like Max. I like every movie. Max is like one of my favorite characters. And I love Max in this movie, his dog Max. I love him in all the versions of the Grinch. And yeah, he's great, but that's about it. It's not an awful film, this movie. It's just not a very great film. I think kids will love it. I think if you're a parent, you want to take your kids to go see a fun, colorful kids movie, I think kids will get a kick out of it. I think parents will just find it serviceable, which is what I found it, but I think kids will get a kick out of it. I do want to talk about one thing. I hate the fact that Illumination Studios, I'm going to be doing a ranking of all the movies for Illumination and stuff and just compare how mediocre this studio is. I hate that a lot of people pay so much money to go see all these Illumination movies, and then there's like a studio like Laika Studios that makes way better films, puts more effort and creativity in those movies, and they don't make nearly as much as Illumination, which is absolute bullshit. Same with Ghibli. Studio Ghibli, their movies don't even come close to Illumination, which again is just an absolute disgrace and stuff, and just goes to show you that kids nowadays wouldn't know what a good movie is if it hit them in the fucking face. So, just saying. But I think kids will get a kick out of this one. It's a harmless film. There's no bad messages. There's no despicability about this film. It's a charming kids movie that's very predictable, very hammy and cheesy, and it's basically the same movie as the other two films. So, if you want something different and new, I would skip it. But if you want to take your kids to see a fun Christmas movie, I think you'll get your money's worth. I thought it was just serviceable. It's not bad. It's not good. It's just kind of there. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give The Grinch a 6 out of 10. I thought it was fine. I didn't hate myself watching it. I had an okay time with it. I would never watch it again. I'd just go back to the classics. But you know what? It could have been a lot worse. So that's a compliment. So yeah, that was my review for the movie The Grinch. So in the comment section below, please tell me, what is your favorite Grinch movie? Out of the 3 Grinch films, the original Boris Karloff one, the Jim Carrey one, and the Benedict Cumberbatch one, what is your favorite Grinch movie? And who is your favorite Grinch out of the 3 Grinches? So yeah, mine will always be original Boris Karloff. I love that Grinch. I love that movie. It's the best to me. But yeah, what is your favorite? Comment below, let me know. And as always for this video, please subscribe to this channel and join the dark side.